G'day and welcome to my garage. The spindle shaft is supported in bronze bearings, and those bearings are captured in a in a split housing, and that I'm now attempting to cast the cap, or the bearing cap, for that housing. This is one that I did earlier, not today, a number of months ago now. That's how it's supposed to look. I never cleaned it up. I did get a hollow in here, but I didn't like the thickness of the material that's going to be left over. Where are we? In here. Because this is going to be bored out to take, I'd say, 32mm outside diameter, 32mm outside diameter bronze bushing. This groove in here is a half of a 20mm. So, that's 12 mil. That's this has got to, this groove will increase by a radius of 6mm. Now there's only there is approximately 10mm now. So if this goes out, I'm going to end up with 4 mil strength at the top there. I didn't like that, so I'm putting a second cap. So I'm still using this, not this aluminium mould, still using the timber pattern, but the new timber pattern has this cap on top of it, and that will greatly increase the metal above the shaft, or above the bearings in the shaft. We'll see how we go anyhow. These pins are purposely set different, so this will show up rather obviously if it's not the right way. You can't see that, but it's not the right way. It's on an angle and it's over to one side too far. So let's turn this around, and there we go. And that's that one. Let's put the cope on. Couple of pins. I normally use chalk, but I grabbed this, didn't I? Yeah, this will do. The talc works fine, but I find sometimes it burns, whereas the chalk doesn't burn. Personal opinion. didn't like that. I don't like that. Now listen, left some behind. I'll try it one more time. I don't think I've tamped it in good enough. I'm hoping that's the only reason. See if I can find that chalk. Same problem. Same problem. So let's say the draft angle here isn't right. Well, I'll attempt to see if I can fix that problem. I'm just going to clean up this edge, try and make it sharper. There's a bit of a flat landing just in the bottom there, so I'll take that to a sharp edge. Should give us a lot better position for the sand to sit into. I'll clean this part up and we'll see how it goes. Okay, what are we on? About the fourth time? Let's see. some fresh problems, but that will clean up a lot better. That looks good. Didn't tell me to, how am I going to fill it up with aluminium now? One there. These makeup brushes work fine. Just don't steal your wife's one. Now, cut a gate and another gate. sand. Don't, don't hit it with too high an air pressure, but there's an iron core that has to sit down there. It gets knocked out after it's poured, and that leaves then a half of the iron core sitting above that lower surface. So when you pop it out, the iron core is only sitting halfway into the aluminium mould. And then you knock the iron core out, and you end up with the other half of the bore to take the 15mm boring bar. So got to get some graphite. Gently drop them there. That's it for those. This can go back together. Yes, it can. Now, we'll cover that up. Go up. Crank up. I was going to add the barbecue, but no, the foundry, the furnace. Okay, nice colour in there, nice and pink. This was dirty aluminium. Not enough aluminium now. Well, that's the last of the aluminium cans I've had in stock. So up until now, I've used all aluminium cans, and that's done the majority of the milling machine. Don't ask me how many hundreds of cans, but yeah, a good melt like now is, I don't know, 150, 250 cans. I don't count them. It just seems to be endless. I don't know how many it is. But anyhow, that's all gone cold, so I'll bring you back when it's all back up to temperature. Okay, looks like we're up to temperature. Okay, I'll bring you back when I decant this. I'm just going to create more aluminium ingots from scrap. Okay, let's see what we have. Very nice casting. I knew I was going to end up with that because that broke away. That's unimportant. I was the split line, a little bit in there. Also, this is all going to be easy to clean up. I've just got to cut the sprue and the risers off, knock out the bar, and very usable. Very pleased with that. I'll let it cool down.